Hey everybody, Austin back again with another Let's Play video. Today we're going to be attempting to run through Abadox for the 8-bit NES. And I say attempting because while I've played this game within the last couple of months, I have not finished it. So if we actually reach those final stages in the game, I'm going to be quite rusty. But for those of you guys that haven't played this before, Abadox is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. Well, actually, technically, it's a vertically scrolling one as well, because Abadox was actually really unique for the time in that you actually play the game from different perspectives. One stage would be side-scrolling, the next stage would be top-down, vertically scrolling, downwards actually, which was very unique, still unique to today. And it keeps bouncing around those styles. And I actually played Abadox a lot as a kid. I had one of my best friends actually had this game, and so I played the crap out of it. And it's not the most well-regarded or one of the most well-respected shoot-'em-ups on the NES, but I personally think it's actually a really, really solid shoot-'em-up, albeit pretty challenging. It's a memorizer. If you're a fan of games like R-Type and whatnot, I think you'll like this game. But if you're not a fan of games like R-Type, where you really have to memorize the stages, you might not like this one so much, because when you die in this game, you get start back. I'm sorry, you get pushed back. It's got a start back mode on it, and that can make things really, really frustrating because they take away all your power-ups just like an R-Type, and it just takes loads and loads of practice, a little bit of memorization. Do I sit here? No, I don't, because a hand comes out of the wall and kills me. You know, things like that. You need to kind of plan where you sit your ship as you're playing the game. Some levels are a little more trigger happy than others. Some of them you can play a little more risky and just keep mashing the fire button. Other stages though, especially the vertically scrolling stages, they're the hardest for me in my opinion. Those require some hardcore memorization if you really want to get through the game. So let's go ahead and hit start, and hit start again. Looks like it's by Natsume. And what's funny is this game was published by Milton Bradley, and they were like a toy and board game company, and etc., etc. And when this game came out, it was pretty gory for the time. Even the commercial for the game, I think, was kind of gory, and if I recall correctly. So it's kind of funny that Milton Bradley brought this game over from Japan to the U.S. But hey, regardless, I'm glad they did. It's a really cool game in my opinion. Now, you pick up power-ups a lot like you do in R-Type. There's a canister that appears. It's those blue canisters. I've shot 2 already. And they'll drop things from power-up upgrades, firepower upgrades, I mean, to these little shields that rotate around you. They can actually absorb bullets. And you'll see that put into example to a much greater effect later on, once I get them maxed out and once the stages start having more bullets. This first level isn't too terribly difficult, provided you're precise with your shots. And if you notice, I'm hitting most of the enemies I aim for without too much of a problem. That's the only thing about this game is when you have very little firepower, you really have to be precise with your shots. You got to make every shot count on the early parts of this game. Otherwise, it's going to get very, very difficult very quickly. If you miss an enemy, you don't take an enemy down. That gives them more time to shoot more bullets at you, and will basically just give them more opportunity to take you down with ease. So, but I played this game a lot, so there's some angles and stuff I'm pretty familiar with. Like with this 3-way shot, it's angled. I'm gonna hit these guys on the walls, just like that. I've already got them taken out of the screen. There's going to be another 5-way shot I'm going to get. It's going to be a power-up right up here. You always get it at this part. And, oh, no, there it is. Right here. Yep. Okay, 5-way shot. And you can just use that to kill the guys on the walls. You don't have to get right up in front of them, because this shot, it's a nice little spread shot. And those are missiles. And the P icon I just got makes you... it basically eats, you get a free hit with it. So I purposely ran through that wall just to kind of demonstrate it for you. You cannot touch the walls or solid objects in this game. You will die in one hit, so do not do that. Just like an R-Type. This game has a lot of similarities to R-Type, minus the whole R-Type pod system. But aside from that, it's still kind of similar to R-Type. It's a memorizer in certain cases. It's, you know, one-hit kill. The walls destroy you. And, yeah. It's also got a pretty cool alien theme, which kind of meshes with R-Type as well. Now, on this boss, you want to dodge the crap he shoots out of his mouth. You can see my little orbs are sucking up the sort of yellow bullets. They're actually the same color as my ship. I keep calling it a ship, but it looks like a guy, probably in some kind of suit, floating around. Now, you can also get homing missiles, and that's a speed power-up. I probably will not want to go up any higher on my speed. Otherwise, it just like R-Type, another R-Type reference, you start to become a little reckless. It starts to become much more difficult to actually control your guy. So the next speed power-ups I'm not going to pick up. That's a laser. The laser is really good because it's really, really powerful. And again, like I said, be precise with your movements. There are those little, turrets on the walls, and they will shoot out at you. And so what you want to do is you want to get over them, and, well, like I said, just make every shot count. Now, as you notice, the little orbs rotating around me, they actually disappeared. Now, they are destructible, so the more bullets they absorb, I think maybe the more enemies they run into, they will get destroyed. So that's something to keep in mind as well. If you want to try to make them last, I'm pretty sure they're not timed. I'm pretty sure you get to keep them until they absorb a lot of crap, and then that's it. Oh, that was a bad move. I got up real close to those turrets, and I got hit by one. Oh shit! I grabbed a speed power by accident too, and so I ended up losing my free hit. So I kind of wasted my free hit. And what I'm doing here, you notice I just smashed that arm out of existence. It's because I know it's coming up. There's going to be another one coming up here. Yep. Because you know why I know it's there? It's because I died at it probably 1,000 times when I was a kid. No joke. There should be another one right here. Yep. So that's what I mean. I mean, if you don't know this game inside and out, it's going to be really, really tricky. Things are going to catch you off guard. You're probably going to die a lot. So, or you can just watch this video and know exactly what to do and what's coming up. The boss patterns are not terribly difficult in this game, as you see. They're very straightforward. They kind of do the same thing. Actually, this boss, I think you can literally just sit in the same spot, and you'll avoid all the bullets, and you'll basically be safe. But again, it's actually been probably a couple months since I last played this game, and the last time I played this game, I did not finish it. So it's not like, you know, I loaded it up and I rolled through it like I roll through a Ninja Gaiden. You know, I got stuck at a part, and I continued quite a few times, and then I just kind of gave up from there and was like, I'll just do this some other time. I was actually probably trying to practice for a Let's Play, actually, now that I think about it. Because that's what I usually do. I don't, you know, time's limited, so when I play games, I usually try to play games I can do videos on, Let's Plays on, things like that. And in this case, I actually, kind of just felt like playing this game, so now I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm sort of just playing the game and doing a Let's Play. Sometimes I do try to practice for the Let's Plays, but lately I've just been kind of, in the last month or so, I've just been kind of turning on the game and just doing it my first try and seeing how far I get. If you guys watched my Ninja Turtles Let's Play from a little ways back, you'll know that didn't work out too terribly well. So, but again, we'll see how it works out for Abadox. But several months back, I guess let me go back a step. Several months back, I would actually try to practice the games for these Let's Plays, especially from my long play videos, the ones where I would record the whole gameplay footage reel and then go back and put the commentary on top. So I kind of treated my original Let's Plays like I treated my original long plays, and but I don't really do that anymore. Not in this last month and a half or so, month and a half or so. And I definitely do not want all the speed power-ups. I do not want to be uncontrollable. I want to stay in control. Staying in control is good. At least when it comes to video games. In real life, apparently. You know, if you go out of control in real life, people will think that you're nuts, you're psycho. So, stay in control, guys. Don't do drugs. No, I'm just kidding. Wait. Alright, so we should be actually nearing the end of the stage already. I'm actually not doing half bad, playing and talking at the same time. Abadox is not... When you know what to do, it's not all that challenging. It's got a few challenging parts, just so long as you don't play stupid and you don't, say, run into those things coming out of the wall recklessly. It's not that bad. Now again, there are some parts, and I am probably going to get my butt handed to me on one of the other vertically scrolling sections. There's actually one vertically scrolling section where there's a lot of instant beams, or insta beams, as one of my old friends used to call it. Basically lasers that just kind of, you know, they go all the way across the screen, but it just like that. It's like they appear and they take up the entire length of the screen. Oh yeah, this is one that is pretty tricky as well, so you definitely got to be careful at this vertically scrolling stage. It's not as tricky as the one that comes after it though, so I'm gonna just try to make sure I kill everything to the fastest of my ability. Because if you die here, oh man, if you die here, it sucks. So don't die here. And I just got hit. Thankfully, I have homing missiles, so that is that helps a lot. Oh, that sucks. I don't like those guys that come out of the walls because they explode, and the parts that come out, they actually hurt you. So I actually got hit, lost my shield the first time. And this is a mini boss. If you're the person that likes to use a turbo controller, you can really take bosses out very fast. Like that, I'm sorry, that the first mini boss on the first vertically scrolling section, you can actually take out before he even loops around an entire time, the first time. And that's if you fire really fast and manage to hit him every single time. And the same thing with that boss I just destroyed. Whoa. Was not expecting that to come out. See, I'm still a little rusty in certain places. But I should be able to get past this part without too much of a problem. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down this left side, I believe. Ooh, crap, that was bad. That was inexcusable. But fortunately, your shield, actually, your invulnerability actually stacks. So you can actually get it up to multiple levels. So you can actually take multiple hits without dying. And I wonder if it even registered that one hit. Because... oh, it registered that one. That's really tight. But you want to kind of be right here because this guy's eyeball is his weak point. And I believe it will shoot out a laser. But this kind of circle beam is so big, I can probably just sit here. Yeah, he shot a laser out, but it's not hitting me. Now this ring weapon is not the most powerful weapon in the game, but what's nice is that it's big, and no, it's just big. Alright, so this level itself shouldn't be too bad either. It's the next vertically scrolling stage that is a real pain. So we'll see what happens there. And if I die or get a game over, I will continue a few times, but this isn't going to be R-Type where I'm going to just try over and over again. Because again, when you die in this game, you lose all your power-ups. Oh man, is it frustrating. It is extremely frustrating. I'm not even going to try to go for that power-up. Doesn't matter, I'm already maxed out, who cares. The goal here for me is survival. I want to see how far I can get while I'm doing this Let's Play. Again, this was not practiced. The last time I played it was a few months back. Actually, no, the last time I played it, I think it was before I even moved out to my new apartment. So it's like... that was like 6 months ago. Wow, it's been more than just a couple months. Just trying to focus at this part, you actually have to dodge. I like some of the music in this game. Like this stage music is pretty good as well. There are those insta beams, but they're not a problem at this part. Not a problem at all. It's the vertically scrolling stage where they really become problematic. And the homing missiles, man, they're good in this game. At this point, I'd recommend just sticking with this ring weapon. It seems to work really, really well. So just don't switch. Again, it's got a nice hitbox. It's nice and big. So, I mean, you can actually hit things even though you've barely touched them. And, you know, it registers just like a normal hit would, so... yeah, those homing missiles are definitely making life a little bit easier here. And I totally do not recommend getting the spread shots here. The problem with the spread shots is that you have to wait until they are completely gone, until they completely disappear in order to be able to shoot again. Whereas this ring, you can shoot 2 bullets at a time. And the second it hits something, you can fire again. So you have a constant stream of firepower with the ring weapon. It's really good. Can't say the same for the spread shots. So the spread shots are nice early on in the game, but once you get here, you really need to be firing a lot. So, alright, let's just see how far I get on this part. This is the stage that becomes very, very difficult, especially if you die. If you die, and you can probably kind of see why. Instant beam central. Oh crap, now I can't shoot. Oh, what? Oh, no. It registered me hitting the wall. Oh, my God. Now you're gonna see why you don't want to die in this game. Okay, you... oh, jeez, man. It registered a wall hit even though I didn't technically hit a wall. That was awful. Because it wasn't a, me getting hit by an enemy, because I had 2 levels on my shield. Wow, you only get 2 lives. Wow, 2 lives and that's it. Alright, well, we'll try to continue. That was a really, really cheap death that probably should not have happened. But it did. So... I guess I want to stay up. I don't want to get hit by those... crap. Those little firebirds that come in, they come in as a variety of bullets first, and then they go in. But if you get hit by the bullets as they're forming... well, that's basically it. And you don't want that to happen. Crap. Ah... Let's see if I can just destroy these things on the side walls. And just kind of ignore everything else, if that's even a possibility. Nope. You know, I'm gonna try it without a shield. You know why? Because my shield was actually... It was hitting those things. Ah. I wonder. Crap. One of those things was probably a speed up power up. So what I'm going to do is just do what I just did. And just skip that again because I want to be able to actually get through this part again. But I want to see what other power ups there are because I might actually be able to get, you know, like a spread shot. Definitely need that. That's a must. Yeah, missiles. There we go. Oh, that was... I should not have done that. That was retarded. Alright, we're gonna keep trying to do this, guys, because I'm obviously making progress. This isn't like R-Type where I just... It was just awful. So I kind of have it down. There's the power-up. God, why did I do that? Okay, I was getting greedy. I went for that other power-up container. So basically, I probably shouldn't go for it until that other Firebird appears. Oh, what? That was cheap. It didn't even touch me. I think that was an example right there of a bad hitbox. So I'm gonna have to stay higher up. What the hell? Seriously, man? Wow, so it was working the first couple times, now it's just not... There's gotta be a sweet spot there you have to stay in, otherwise stupid stuff happens. Just like that. God, I did it again, man! I know they're coming, but I keep going for the damn power-ups. Oh, come on, man, really? Ah, screw it. It's probably a really bad idea, but... Yeah, really, really crap. Bad idea. Ugh. Try it again. After that nice survival, which even I have to admit was pretty good. For this game, I mean, usually, you know, when I get screwed, I just get screwed, and that's basically it. There we go. Get the missiles. Why is there a ghost? Sometimes it forms and makes a ghost appear. Oh, you can destroy those things. I thought that when you hit them, the brains came out, and then... Alright. This isn't too bad. Spread shot. Spread shot for the win. And there should be another ball here. See? What? So, basically, even if you run into an enemy, your shield just completely gets eradicated immediately. But if you run into a bullet, you're fine. You lose your shield. That is just some crap. Oh, God, why did I do that? So basically what happened is the Firebird tried appearing, and I ran into one of its little pieces, and I died in one hit, even though I had a shield. The shield should have been knocked off, but no, it treats it like a wall like that, and you die in one hit. Fortunately, Abadox, guys, has unlimited continues, unlike Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You guys that watch that Let's Play will understand, but everybody else probably won't. Alright, whoa. Okay, so you just really want to be... man, I missed it. I think those were missiles, right? The missiles are just really nice. Ah! I needed those. It would have helped me, but I missed it. It's so tight. It's like, this is something like you'd have to literally just like get down and study. Study the patterns of Abadox. Like, you have to stay down here to dodge the first one, and then you can come, yeah, just like that. But don't run into the fourth one. There's always a fourth one I keep forgetting about. Just like I was forgetting about the second and third ones the first time I was doing this. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this orb. Whereas before it was kind of screwing me up. I think it might actually help me now. Oh, now that I... Shouldn't have done that. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is a memorizer. It's not... You can't just mash the buttons because it's... It's very tight. It's... If, you know... Stupid stuff like that happens, you will die right away. You have to be extremely precise. Now, you have a lot more leeway when you're fully powered up. Like, when I first got to this part, I was having a field day. I got through it without too much of a problem. Not the case now. So, man, such a cheap death when I first got here. That was just... And to think that had I not died there, I might, you know, actually have beaten the game already. But apparently that was not to be. Oh, see, I knew that I... This is going to be one of those videos that's going to be a lot more entertaining to listen to as opposed to watch. Just because you see me doing the exact same thing over and over and over again. Oh man, I missed the missiles. God damn it. And see, if you don't have the missiles, it makes your life really difficult once you get to that part. Why am I doing that? Okay, it looks like if you dodge the first one, you can sit right in the center of the screen. So I should be able to avoid the second one while getting the shield power up. So let's kill this guy. Get down here. Alright, move up. Just like that. See, guys, memorizer. And you thought I was joking. Ow! Why did I do that? Damn it. And this is actually kind of an interesting experiment, because normally when I die in these games, I don't think like I'm thinking right now aloud, playing with you guys. Oh, come on. Like, I don't think, oh, I can sit in the top center of the screen and just do this and do that, and then I'll be fine. Oh, it's like playing pinball. No, it's I don't do that when I play by myself. I just play kind of mindlessly, and I just repeat it over and over and over and over and over again. Maybe what I need to do when I play by myself is actually start talking to myself aloud, being like, God, fuck, man. I knew that was coming and I still got hit by it, but I'm too busy talking. No, guys, no controllers are going to be thrown in this video. I'm sorry. I know there's a few of you out there that probably just really want to see me get angry and break my TV and shit like that. But no, not gonna happen. But I missed my missiles again. I need to be better about my anger when I'm doing things like playing games. I think it kind of like trickles over to other parts of life, you know, other areas of life. And being an angry person is just not good. Not when you get uncontrollably angry, like, well, when you get uncontrollably angry, that's when you know there's a problem, so. I need to try to tone things down a little bit. Not be a raging Nintendo player. You know, pick up the missiles in Abadox when I need to. Be cool and level-headed when I die and do something stupid. See, life is so much easier when you're powered up in this game, and it reminds me of Gradius in that regard. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing for just about any shooter out there, but there's some shooters you can just really, really come back. Oh, I hit the fucking wall, just like when I died on that boss. I wanted to get down to avoid another Phoenix or Firebird that comes in, because that was always the part I died at. That I'd get to the end stretch, but then I would die. Because of those freaking birds. Oh, just like that. Just like that. So, alright. We can do this, guys. We can freaking do this, because I don't think I've actually ever gotten past this part. After having died once. You know, it's one of those things that is, you know, the second I die at this part, it's just like, okay, give up. Just give up. Because it's so tough. And the hitbox is really weird in this game, man. Like, sometimes you clearly run into it and you die, and other times you don't run into it and you do die. It's like, oh, that was really, really, really close. I'm trying to avoid that stupid brain. And realistically, it doesn't matter if you get hit by the brain, because you don't die. It keeps you from firing. But I don't want to stop firing. You know, I want to keep firing. But trying to dodge that brain, I ended up running into that laser right behind me, just because I wasn't playing accurately. Oh, and I missed the missiles, so this is going to be a real pain. Like that. I am getting a little anxious now that I've done this like 30 times, but I'm gonna have to just stop talking for a minute. Whew. Breathe, Austin, breathe. Fudge. Alright. I can do this. I can do this. Derp, 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 derp. Dying at Abadox. Fuck. So that's the problem with getting this first ball, is sometimes... Alright, I'm gonna do it without grabbing the ball. I'm gonna assume it's called ball, just because it's a B. B like Bravo, B like ball. There we go. Maybe that's what it's all about. Now I can get one of the balls here. Just like that. And that should be good enough, right? And there's another one. So let's get all the way down here. Shit, man! See, the ball orbs, you know, they're like your enemy on this just because of those stupid firebirds that come out. We'll try it one more time with the third ball. I've got balls. And the time I do make it through it, I run into one of those stupid drones on the side. Try one more time with the ball. The ball. God, and I missed the missiles. I missed the missiles and I hit these things, which makes life really goddamn difficult. And you can kind of see why. There's too much crap here. I'm trying to... Alright, that's fine. Brain thing, whatever. See? Wow, I didn't even touch the wall and I died. That hitbox there is ridiculous, man. And that's exactly why I died on that boss the first time. The hitbox is... You don't even have to touch the wall and you'll still die. Like, that hitbox isn't too bad. You can actually rub up against it almost. But that's... so frustrating. Alright, I'm gonna try it without the ball power up again, because it seems to be a little more controllable. Like, controlling the flow of the game. As my podcast co-host would say. See? It's those birds and that weird ghost thing that is the problem. Oh! Crap. Okay, well, I'm in kind of good standing now. I kind of know exactly what to do now, so I'm gonna just play it without any of those orbs and just kind of see what happens. See, it's something I can duplicate. You can duplicate it, keep doing it. That's how you beat difficult games, is having control over them. Kind of taking them by the reins and saying, fuck you, Ninja Gaiden. I'm making you my bitch. Things like that. Maybe not exactly in those terms, but... Okay, that's good. I will take that. And I'm not rubbing up I'm not rubbing up against that damn wall this time. I can get kind of close, but I'm not even gonna try to get all the way up there, just because I am not gonna die a stupid death like that again. Damn, sucker. Alright, let's see how crazy it gets from here. Because I really don't remember how it gets from here on. I haven't been here in ages, man. Oh, so this is going to be extremely frustrating if I die. I got hit once already, so... Oh, great. More of these fucking birds, man. Oh, geez, yeah, this is gonna be real fun. This is gonna be freaking hilarious, and I'm gonna have to shoot that stupid wall every single time I play. And do stupid things like that. And hey, look, no speed power up. Oh, this is just gonna be great. Wow. This is pretty sorry. Look how slow I am. Well, here's how you beat Abadox, guys. Don't shoot. At all. That was close. Not really that close, but... closer than I would have liked it to have been. Yay, that was actually kind of close. Yeah, look at me go. So goddamn slow. Is this the last boss? Oh god. I can barely move. How am I gonna dodge? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need some kind of speed power up before I get there. Yeah, speed power up. Yeah, missile power up. We're making progress, guys. Whoa, that was kind of close. And damn it, I missed that. Oh, why did I do that? I was focused on the bottom portion of the screen and I just did not get out in time. Alright. Oh, come on, man. Shoot. Wow, those things just... they do not fuck around at all. They're just like, nope, we're gonna take you down. Period. No exceptions. Yes! Got the freaking laser. And I almost had more balls. Alright, well, this section was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because again, if you just don't shoot... Wow, 43 minutes of this already. Actually, it's probably going to be like a minute or two less since I'm going to have to chop out the intro and blah blah blah. Basically just extra footage oh, great. Extra footage I had in while I was getting things set up. Typical stuff when you're making videos. Basically just boring work, tidying things up to get your final video looking appropriate and not having you meandering around with unnecessary footage. Oh, come on, man, I missed it? Seriously? Alright, is there another bird down here? Yep. Note to self, there's another fucking bird down there. Note probably forgotten already. Try to hug this wall because I don't want that to hit. Yeah, I didn't want it to hit that bird and unleash it upon me. Yeah, the missiles are really, really nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with him. And the missiles are just... yeah, I like the missiles in this game. They're just... you need them after you died. Again, you don't need crap like that to happen. Again, I was too focused on that power-up and I wasn't paying attention. God, man. If they spawn from afar, they take up like half the screen, and if you're just in that right spot, you'll die. Just like that. Damn it. Aha, it's that memorization kicking in. Let's try this again. I'm super slow. Again, too focused on the power-up, and I get hit by that laser when I should have... I could have survived there. I just had to move up a little bit farther, but I did not move up a little bit. God, I got hit by the... God, Firebird thing. I don't even know why I'm doing that, because realistically I could probably stay right about here. Yeah, and then grab a speed power-up, because I need it. And then just come down here, just like that. See, this game, guys, would be classified as a thinking man's shooter. At least when you die, it's classified as a thinking man's shooter. Basically games that involve a lot of memorization. Shoot 'em ups, I mean. Thinking man's shooter. R-Type has always been considered a thinking man's shooter. At least that's what they called it back in the day. I think the term's been kind of dismissed over the years. Or not, maybe not so much dismissed, but kind of forgotten because the popular shoot 'em up these days is bullet hell, like Cave. That's your traditional shooter nowadays. Your traditional shooter nowadays is not R-Type, you know. Hell, there hasn't been a brand new R-Type game in 10 years now. So I mean, like literally a brand new one, not a remake or anything like that. So that brain followed me and it kept circling around me. I definitely would have had a better chance had that brain not been there. I was trying to avoid the damn brain. Alright, so let's try this again. Can I do it right here? Yes, right there's fine. Okay. So yeah, Abadox would be classified as a thinking man's shooter. Basically, like I said earlier, it's a memorizer. You've got to kind of memorize where things are, where the safe spots are. Sometimes, like me, you gotta do it on the fly. Actually, had I not been doing this Let's Play, I would be having a much more difficult time getting through this because my mind would just be elsewhere. But it's focused on the games. I'm talking to you guys, and... Okay, so you can just stay all the way up top. That works better than sitting down below. Sometimes when you sit down below, your orb actually disrupts the Firebird, which makes all those little things come after you and makes life kind of shitty. Alright, now we're in business. Fucking brain again. Seriously, man? God damn it. I can't do that. My right hand is getting pretty damn tired now, I have to admit. I can sit up here. Whoa, that was close. I probably should have died. But I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, I'm not even thinking now. Alright, so like before, I can just sit up here. Yep. While I grab that power up. Oh, I thought I was... Oh. There's so much crap that comes out of that part, it's hard to focus. Speaking of focus, I think I'm starting to lose it. Oy, this game's making me tired. Jeez. Granted, it is like 3 in the morning as I'm recording this, and I've been at work all day and all night, so I'm kind of naturally getting tired as I'm doing this, but at the same time, I'm just kind of tired of doing the same damn thing over and over. We can do it, guys. We can do it. Are those, I guess those... My guess is those brains are invulnerable to the lasers. Which is complete bullshit if you ask me. And that's complete bullshit too, but... So... I'm gonna have to just not fire at the brains in order to get through that part. I mean, the weird skull-looking things with brains. Because the second you shoot them, if you don't kill them in one hit, their brains come out. It's like the missiles kill them fine, but the lasers... That was close. The lasers kind of, it just gets absorbed by them. What the hell? Weird, considering the laser is the most powerful weapon in the game, but... It just doesn't seem right to me. Missiles kill them fine, but... What I have to do is when I definitely want that laser for the boss. But... Once I get it, I'm gonna have to make sure not to hit the brain guys. Because I do not want them to come out. See, there's the fucking brain, man. The fucking brains! Brains. The brain's gone, okay. But I lost my shield in the process. Real good. Just real good. Yeah! Whew! I think that's the end of the game, guys. Now, if you'd believe it... Oh, okay. Okay. I don't remember this part at all. I'm gonna assume these speed power-ups are a good thing. Since they're kind of giving them to you and all. Alright, it's a speed up part. Do it Battletoads style, get all the way back. Just hope some walls don't start coming in like in Life Force. Or Battletoads. Because that would be really, really bad. It'd be funny is like if you died here, it just gave you an instant game over and you had to go all the way back to the beginning. That would be kind of ironic for the end of my Let's Play video. Yeah! And then a big wall comes in and just kills you in one hit. Oh yeah. Big explosion. Well guys, that actually feels pretty good to have accomplished in that manner, because normally in the past I think what I would have done is just... I probably would have gave up pretty quickly. I wouldn't have figured it out like that. And I would not have persevered, so... I have to thank you guys listening. I'm not technically listening right now as I'm recording this. I'm kind of listening after the fact once I've uploaded it, you know, that sort of thing, so... So there you have it, guys. Abadox on the NES. Yeah, pretty difficult game. Again, it's a memorizer, but once you've got it memorized and you know where to sit, it's definitely doable. For me, it was one of the most challenging games when I was a kid. But there was a point where I was able to dominate it and roll through the game. But again, it's memorizer, so it's one of those games where you get stuck at a part and you have to do it over and over and over, and then eventually you'll be able to get through it. Especially much easier. Like at that second level, the first vertically scrolling segment, I used to have a hell of a time with as a kid. So frustrating. I think I actually threw controllers back in the day because of that part. But just from persevering and playing it over and over, just like Ninja Gaiden and just like Castlevania, I was able to eventually get through it. And then once I beat the first level with lots of firepower and power-ups, I'd get to that second level and I'd just mow right through it, because not only do I know the stage at that point, but I'm fully powered at the same time. And the way you practice at getting through those stages is by practicing by dying and having to do it without firepower. And if you can do it that way, you'll be able to just roll right through it when you're maxed out. So, which you basically just saw. So if I go back and try to play the game again, which I should do, see if I can just do it without continuing and upload a separate long play video as well. Theoretically, if I go back and do it again, I might not have much of a problem. Actually, I probably will. Those last two stages sucked. They sucked pretty bad. So, anyway, guys, again, Abadox. We aren't quite at the hour mark yet, which is good. I don't think I've done a Let's Play, NES Let's Play in a while. No, that's not true. I think my last DuckTales wasn't over an hour. Yeah, never mind. I don't even know where I'm going with that. So, but it's not quite an hour yet. I hope you enjoyed this video. Abadox, man, I haven't played this game, and I haven't beaten it in a very, very long time. Like, I played it about 6 months ago, but actually completing it, I can't even remember the last time I finished it. I mean, that final boss, I didn't even think was going to be the final boss, because I seriously did not remember him. So, I remembered everything up to that point. I just did not remember that final boss. So, it's obviously been a very, very long time since I've actually finished this game. The first 3/4 of the game, though, I know very, very well, because I can get, past that point without a problem. So, even that one really, really big vertically scrolling boss, that big fish-like thing, and you have to hit his eye that's just kind of curved around, that I knew very well. I mean, it's just like, I've done it 1,000 times before, but that final boss, I don't remember too well at all. Not even at all. So, but point of all that is that it feels good to have finished it again. It's been such a long time since I've beaten that game, so it's definitely a solid shoot 'em up. And if you'd believe it, it's actually one of the cheapest games in the NES. I mean, cartridge only, it's $2, $3, $4, something like that. It's not an expensive game at all, which is kind of surprising, because shoot 'em ups usually are some of the more desirable games on later platforms. But I guess this is the NES. A lot of the shoot 'em ups sold pretty well on the NES, like Gradius, Life Force, Abadox. They're all easy games to find. Tiger Heli, Twin Cobra, Twin Eagle kind of sucks, but it's not as common, probably for good reason. It kind of sucks, but a lot of those shoot 'em ups from back then, they're not too expensive, and Abadox is the perfect example of that. So, not only do you have an awesome game, it's going to offer you a challenge, but it has good production values, good gameplay, but it's also super cheap. So, I mean, if this game appeals to you and you're an NES collector or gamer, definitely pick it up. Or try it on an emulation, or load it up on a flash cart, give it a shot. So, but with that, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for watching, as always. If you're by chance new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I'll be back with some more Let's Plays sometime soon. So, until next time, guys, take care.